don't say what number in case you get it wrong. Hey, learning quick. Right, where am I at today? Making a few adjustments to the panel. Can't do everything I want today, but I can do one item. Well, two, but it's one item. Is change from 2 clocks to PIDs to 3, because I'm gonna still using an STC that I use for monitoring the temp on the mash tun and then the cool down. I am going to upgrade to thermowell, which I'm still waiting on. In the mash tun, and then I'm gonna put one in the boil pot, but only put the probe in after flame out, so I don't melt the cable, because I'm using gas rather than electric, which I'm still toying with the idea of changing to. So what have I got? I've got two extra of these, both the same make, as you can see. Even got different colours on the front. That's lovely. So I'm having an issue with a berm. One I have that if you move it, temperature disappears, goes into fault. So I'm going to take that out and replace it with one of the other ones, which is easy. And then I have to drill a new hole for the third one, which I'll show you where it's going to go, and then I'll show you when it's marked up, and then I'll show you when it's cut out. Hopefully I won't make a of it, but we'll see how it goes. So right, I'll show you where everything's going. Right, as I was saying before, this one here, if it'll focus, this one is giving me the trouble. Turn it on. Ooh, flicker, there we go, it's gone. Right, temperature is working okay. So 16, 17 degrees. There you go. Hardly moved it. It's gone. Move it back. It must be a bad wire somewhere. But even if you don't move it, it will disappear. So what I'm going to do is take that out and put the other one in, and then the third one is going to go here. So I have 3 then, and as I said before, the time clock's going to go there, so that I can come out in the morning and the HLT is up to temp. So what I have to do is mash in straight away, so, and then go for breakfast, which is handy. Saves an hour faffing about. Means I'll have to make sure my grains is ready the night before, but that's no hardship. So right, let me turn this off and turn off power to, which one is it? That one. Yeah, no power. Right, still got lights, must have wired it right. And you know the mess in here. Yeah, it is a mess, as you can see. Spaghetti junction eating your heart out. Right, that's my neutral bar. If you can, ooh, cables. That's neutral bar in there. That's the 50 amp shunt or 80 amp shunt. That's my live bar. That's the contactor, so when you turn on the key it brings everything on. Transformer for pumps, I believe. No, I'll tell you what that's for. That is for switching on and off the SSRs. Those, which there is 2 of just in behind here, which I will be making wider once I get the time clock. Down there is a bigger pump for, if you can see it in there, that's the bigger pump transformer to run the 2 pumps. And yeah, there's another transformer in there. Or maybe I have one for each pump. Maybe that's what it is. So it's handy having this contactor here, So when anything goes wrong, I can hit the emergency stop button and that just shuts everything down immediately. So I need to remove these wires here. Now they look okay, they look tight, but for some reason, and can you see I'm not doing it right? Yeah, for some reason these fuckers here are, something's not right. So that's coming out. So that's an easy job. So I'll disconnect them and shove the other one and we'll come back. Cheers. Right. There we go, that's the second one in. Bit of fiddling about, but I eventually got there. I think I might have found out what my problem is. If I take you over here, you see I use this type of connection for my probe. Now I've clicked that in. Now if I rotate, there you go, it's just dropped out. I think I might, there it's just clicked back in. I think I might have to redesign or re-find a new plug that is more, makes a better connection. It's better than the last one. I changed it for a different one, both sides, thinking oh one side is causing a problem, but it's better than it was. So I'll have to go do a wee trawl on eBay and find a decent connector instead of these ones. They were cheap. So right, now let's mark up the next one and make a mess. Right, typed up, marked out. So here we go, cutting a big hole. Yeah, here we go. That should be big enough now to get in thing. There we go. Them holes should be big enough now to get a hacksaw in and then file it all smooth. Right, I'll get back to you now when I've that cut out. Right, hole, just need to tidy it up, straighten it up a wee bit. I had to drill 3 holes because the freaking hacksaw blade was a bit too big, but we're getting there. Be in there now in a minute, so see you soon. Right, as you can see, I've tried calibrating the temperature probes, and this one doesn't have a probe connected, but it's showing this alarm 919. What the hell? First it was an alarm 912, then 913, 914, 915, 916, and it keeps creeping up and up and up. And it's the same reading with or without a temperature probe fitted. So I don't know. These I've had to go at adjusting. Now this one here said it was 7 degrees out, which I don't think is right. This one here was reading a bit high or low, can't mind now. Not as high as this one. This was sitting at 4, this was sitting at 7, and as you can see I have them sitting when that water had about 3 big ice cubes in it, and it's nice and cold to the touch. And I use this doodah here, which mightn't be right either because it's a cheap Chinese copy. It's showing anything from 1 degree depending where it's reading. There you go, that must be at the ice at minus. It's showing 1.8.7 of a degree. Now if I come over to this, it's now it was at 3.4, it's now showing, get my finger out of the way, it's now showing 5. So what the hell? And we're still sitting at 3 and 2. I know this one was set at 0. I think this one was as well, but I don't know. I need to get a thermometer, I think, which I don't have, and take it from that, because they're fairly accurate compared to these things. I can't see this being, if you hold the set button here, yeah, I've got it set at -5, and this one, get my frigging fingers out the way, you'd be cursing, bug off. Set this one, I set it -3, so I can't see that being that far out. That's not right, that can't be right. And as for this, I might have to put the other one back in. It's only going to be reading temperature anyway, because this one is HLT, this one's going to be the boil pot, and this is just going to be for temperature only. So if I can get the other one to stay stable and keep working, I'll be alright. I will get another one of these as a spare, but this looks like it's junk unless anybody knows any different. It's been a pain in the arse. Looks good, don't fucking work. Lovely. Alright, so I'm gonna have what time is it? It's 9:10. I've had enough of this now. I'm gonna pack up, turn it off, maybe a wee search on the net and see what the hell, get another one of those maybe. No, not bother, I'll stick with this one. This one here, I'll put this one in and connect it up. I haven't run a cable for a temp probe yet, but that'll be Thursday now before I can get back to that. So I'll see you, well, I feel like a second for you, but it'll be 2 days for me. Alright, cheers. Right, part 2, back to this, fucking about with clocks. It's Thursday. Run the wire for the third thermocouple, changed over back to the berm PID, which I have an issue with. As long as I don't move it, seems to work. Which, if it's in the control panel, I shouldn't be moving it, so we'll see. Just been fiddling around trying to set or calibrate the temperatures on everything, so everything's kind of reading the same. Having great fun doing that. Just going to show you what I've done so far, and we'll go from there. Now we have the 3 PIDs in to Rex. Well, they're all Rex 100s, C100s, but 2's in our KCs and 1's the Dicky berm, which I was issues with. Now, I'm having a go at setting the probes. I did this last night and I was just reviewing the footage and editing it, and I realised I can't read. Not these. That bugger there. I thought that was saying 0. It's not. It is reading 5 or 4 degrees. 5. See? I took that as 0. Water freezes at 0. I'm not very bright. Bit of a Dilbert if you ask me. But there you go. Right, this is take 2. This is now, you can see ice is fairly melted in there now. I've tried to keep everything away from the probes. So that is saying just under 5. If I can get, there you go. If you see that, just under 5. Say, agree over there. That's reading 2.2, which I was using before, so that means I could be out 3 degrees. That one's reading 7. That one's reading 4. That one's reading 4. So those two aren't looking too bad. That one's just like 2 degrees, so it's not as bad as I thought it was last night when I was -10 on some of them. So, right, let's calibrate these then. Hold that there. Scroll around till we get to, oh, gone past it. There we go. So I need to go down 2, so that's -2. And then click to set it. Go past the setting, because if you don't, it just resets back to what it was before on all 3. So scroll around. Let's see. So I'm going to go up +1, and I'm going to go +1 on the last one as well. There we go. So I'm going to go +1 on that. Let's drop to 4. That could be just the temperature. Flip that. Didn't flip that one, and I didn't flip that one. So we'll just let those reset. It'll probably take a while. There's that one on the left, which is going to be the boiled pot, and that one is the HLT, and that one there is going to be the mash tun. So I have them all reading 5 degrees. That one is reading still 2.3. And you can see that temperature is still reading 5. I don't know if that's accurate, might not be, but it's the best thing I've got at the moment. I did give it a good stir, so it should be a fairly even temperature. So hang on, I've got a dodgy one of these. So try and take a reading from the side. As you can see, that's reading 3.6. Oh. 4. 3 over there. This could be out too. I just wouldn't say this is accurate either. Well, it's a cheap Chinese thing. So if you read it off the ice, it's saying -2. Well, it come out of the deep freezer and it was -18. So it definitely froze. So I'm not obviously pointing at something that's warmer. Yeah, that could be about right. What's the water reading? I can just get the water to read try and do 3 things at once. So -2. Oh, it's picking up any ice there. I don't think the water's going to be at -2. So still reading 5 on that, and these are all sitting 5, 6. It's probably verge thereabouts. So I'll have a go at setting this. Well, the start, we get F1, scroll down to F4, we hit that shows us what it's set at. So then we hit bugger. Need 2 hands. Start. Push it again. So I'm going to hold that, and that's not going to work. Hang on. Being a pain in the arse. It's not going to work that way either. Right, where are we now? Right, hold start. and down, I think. Yeah. No, up. I'm going to go up 2 degrees. 4.9, that'll work. They're all reading 6. Close enough. Everything's reading about the same, so if it's out, it's out, but they'll be all the same out. That's all I can think. So that's it for another week. If you think I'm doing something wrong, let me know. Doing something right, let me know. Or it's gonna be brewing this Sunday anyway, so we'll try it out and see what happens. Alright, that's it for this week. Cheers.